Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back. Obviously continuing on here with Dragon Warrior 4, first ever playthrough, part 6. We're at the tail end of chapter 3. And I had to make a choice whether or not, so I knew what we had to do here at the end of chapter 3. Where you gotta like set up your shop, you gotta get 7 broadswords and 7 full plate armors or whatever. So I was actually gonna do some of the grinding or whatever offline, but I chose not to, so we will be doing all that stuff today. I have like a hard-ish cutoff. I'd say 7:30, so it's gonna be less than a 2-hour stream. We'll keep this part pretty short. Today, I released a short for Resident Evil 1. So if you haven't checked that out already, please do so. And I have another short for Resident Evil 1 coming out tomorrow. I think it's scheduled for like 10 in the morning or something. I started the All Retro Achievements run for Resident Evil 1 on the PS1 last evening. I finished my first part of it. How many? So I got 39% of the achievements are done. I did one run. I just did Chris knife only. Tomorrow I'm gonna get started my Jill run, which is just gonna be like a casual run that I'll probably knock out like another 10 to 12 achievements, I think. And then it gets more granular after that with more difficult things, certain challenge runs, all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna play Resident Evil 9, but it's not gonna be for a while, Anthony. You know, I'm not trying to sound like a broken record on my streams, but since I don't have a job right now, I'm not buying anything extraneous, if you will. But whenever that happens, I will be getting it and I will be playing it. So at the very least, you know, to kind of tickle the RE itch, we're gonna play through a bunch of the old ones, which brings me back to my point. Aside from the Retro Achievement run, I do plan on doing some random Resident Evil runs and stuff as well on stream as we go. I'm gonna be like basically going through one game at a time. So after RE1, I'll shift over to RE2 Retro Achievements and some random strategy runs and stuff. Hey Laboshi, how's it going? What's up, Scott? Yeah, and I got some kind of not good news. Like right as we ended the stream on Friday, I was in like the final stages of a job interview and I thought I nailed it and I thought I was gonna get the job. The CEO actually reached out to me literally like 5 minutes after my stream was over on Friday. And long story short, yes, I was gonna get the job, so my intuition was correct. However, a bunch of business stuff fell through on their end, so they no longer need to hire for the role currently. With that said, the CEO has been in constant contact with me saying that he basically wants to hire me. It's just a matter of when. Something similar to that happened last year with somebody who's still working there. They were gonna hire this person, a job or two fell through, and then a few weeks later, you know, more work came in and they were able to hire them. So all this was told to me, so fingers crossed, because this is the place that I want to work at. Otherwise, we are back on the job application grind, applying to crap that's garbage. So much garbage out there, guys. This was like, I'm not gonna sit here and say it was like some life-changing crazy job, but it was a pretty good job, and it was basically my dream job in terms of like work-life balance and stuff. So fingers crossed that he was telling the truth, and I will be reached back out to, who knows, a couple weeks, a month, 2 months, 3 months. I could wait. If it's for a good job, I'll wait. Anyways, guys, enough of that yammering, so let's get on with Dragon Warrior 4. Again, grinding away at some Resident Evil stuff behind the scenes. And I also have the itch, very casually, to do like a true 100% Dark Souls run. I know you guys are probably sick of Dark Souls at this point. But I was thinking about resetting my achievements on Steam. Do like 100% achievements, blah, 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 that's fine. But I also want to like go hard and like farm for like all the rare drops that don't even get counted into achievements and shit like that. Pick up every single item, at least in the new game cycle, that sort of thing. But that would be sort of like a side project. I could pretty much play that game in my sleep, so. But that's pretty much the landscape of the, yeah, it's true, it's not good. What's up, Mr. B? Alright, let's swap over, because like I said, I got about an hour and 40-ish minutes tonight, and that's it. And it seems like we have a lot of weird stuff to do, which we'll get into here in a bit. What's up, Malicious? Alright. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Bits Plays Dragon Warrior 4 on the NES. This is part 6, and we are at the tail end of chapter 3. This is my first ever playthrough, and since we last left off, I did not do any grinding. Oh, by the way, I will splice all this up into more digestible VODs. Like, one video per every chapter sort of thing. I'll, like, go through and delete, like, the pre-stream, post-stream bathroom breaks and stuff like that, because I know some people like to watch that stuff, so... But it seems like tonight's goal to get out of this chapter, we have to sell the silver statuette to get a bunch of money to get our shop in the first place, and then we have to satisfy the king with all the armor and weaponry, which I guess we can get by... You can get it as drops in that cave that we were in, but I guess you could also put your wife to work or something and possibly just buy everything outright. So we'll see how that goes. But first, we need to go back to Endor. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm having fun here with Dragon Warrior, but I got the Resident Evil itch right now. Bad. Real bad. You need a full P break? Yeah, alright, I'll do that. We'll do the, maybe I'll do, like, a 2026 compilation of all my P breaks. Alright, so this dude, I think, wanted to buy the silver statuette. Wait a minute, isn't that the silver statue in your hand? I'll pay you 20,000. No! 25,000 gold pieces for it. Will you sell it to me? Sure. So from what I understand, we still need more money. I think I need like 35k in order to open the store, which kind of sucks. But a lot of the enemies drop stuff, so if they drop good stuff, I could sell it pretty quick. And then we're gonna need more money to repair the one or to get passage. Remember that one cave I went into accidentally the other day? I guess you need 60k to get through there, but apparently the king will do that, so... Anyway, we'll see how this goes, I suppose. Hey, what's up, Deeps? We shall see how this goes today. We'll sell our lunch for 7 Gs. Alright. Trying to remember where that dude was. Was he in here? Possibly? Seems like that would be my new store location down there. Are you asking if the shop downstairs is closed? I'm old and plan to retire after selling it. How about buying my... Okay, so there you go. We need more money, guys. Gotcha. Well, yeah, the king gives you 60k, right? From what I understand. Like, if you give the 7 swords and 7 armors. Alright, I'm gonna go back to that, cave anyway. Get some experience, get some more money, and maybe we'll get some drops. I'll take that. Alright, cool. See, I guess I came in here the other day by accident. I think in order to get through here you need 60k or something. I began digging a cave to go to the eastern port town. I dreamt of owning a ship and retrieving all the treasures of the world, but I ran out of money, and I'm getting old too. If there were 60,000 more gold pieces, the excavation could be started again. Would you like to carry on my dream? No. Too bad. I really do appreciate everybody just going, too bad. Too bad. Okay, let me get my, Streamlabs up. Also wanted to update you guys. Some of the people on my Discord might have seen it. And I might have talked about it on stream. Back around Black Friday, I ordered 3 World of Warcraft vinyls for my wife for Christmas. They were lost in transit for about 2.5, 3 months. They showed up at my doorstep the other day, and could you guess it, they were stolen. And since it was sent media mail, USPS doesn't cover that, it's not insured. I did file a stolen, like, mail theft report, though. And I contacted the people that sold the vinyls, and they have a policy, too, where if you select media mail, you're not covered. I understand. Thankfully, they got back to me today, and they were making a one-time exception. And they're sending us the vinyls again, this time with protection with different shipping methods, so... It'll be Christmas in March for my wife. It wasn't her only gift or anything, but it was certainly annoying. I got so excited when I saw the package on my doorstep the other day, and it ended up being an empty box! Don't you love it? Hey, we got a broadsword, nice. Ideally, I'd like to hold on to that. And not sell that, because the king wants that shit. But, yeah, I didn't really get into the... We got... Antidote herb. The rest of the week, stream schedule. Today's Tuesday, right? I know... I'm definitely gonna do another daytime stream this week. If I had to guess... It'd actually probably be Friday. Don't quote me on that. And then I'll probably try to sneak one in maybe on the weekend, maybe like Saturday night or Sunday afternoon. We'll see. But otherwise, as far as channel stuff goes, we'll just be Resident Eviling. It was actually pretty interesting too, because I'm so used to playing the Biohazard Japanese version on PC that going back and playing the actual PS1 version was a little bit of a wake-up call, because it's just more difficult across the board. The Japanese versions of the Resident Evil games are way easier. Pretty much like, there's no auto-aim. That's like one of the biggest things in the American version, and enemies do like way more damage to you. So, you know, I hadn't played Resident Evil in about 4 years or so. But it was fun. I jumped right into the deep end and did the knife-only run with Chris and had a blast. I really like doing knife-only in RE1. It's a lot of fun. Mostly because you could do, like, some gimmicks. Basically, like, if you pause, like, you slash a zombie or whatever and you hit pause and then unpause real quick, you could, like, zip by the zombie. There's some kind of, like, slight delay that happens when you do that. So it's a pretty good strat, and I enjoy it. Hey, alright. Interesting. So those are two things that we actually need. In order to advance the thing with the king. But I don't think I could advance the thing with the king until I get my shop set up. I watched the first 3. I don't remember the third one much. I feel like they might have been in like a desert or something in that one. I don't remember this one much either, but I remember getting the DVD at the time for the second Resident Evil, and I actually thought it was good. If I remember correctly, Nemesis was in that. No, I've never done a randomizer or anything for the Resident Evil games. The only, like, modding that I've done is just, like, surface level stuff for the PC versions where they basically touch up the graphics for RE1, RE2. I think same thing for RE3 as well. I think it was called Rebirth, Classic Rebirth. Oh, and I also, many years ago, I think they've updated a bunch of times since then, somebody did like a hack for the GameCube versions of those games where they have like insane graphics. Ooh, broads. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second here. I mean, if the spear... Oh yeah. You know, I need money anyway. It's gonna get me a lot more than the spear, so that's fine. Big fan. Welcome, Peter. Yeah, Malicious. I remember the first two movies actually being somewhat enjoyable. The third one, I remember it kind of lost me a little bit. I went to the theaters, but I can barely remember it. Dragon Quest, yeah, you want to backseat the dungeon? Let's go, Pete. I'm gonna out you, by the way. Okay? You're outed. There you go. Dude, this is crazy. Are we really getting this RNG right now? So, I farted around with this offline to see if I can kind of like expedite some of the pre-grind here. And I got like one broadsword in like 25 minutes, and now I got 3 of them in a plate armor, but I don't have enough inventory space. It's fine. I gotta go back to town anyway. Oh, there he is! There he is. It's like he was summoned.
Stupid fucking game.
I did think about it for a split second, and realistically, I probably should have. I probably should have thrown away my wooden hat. But Taloon doesn't want to mess with his drip right now. It's very important to him. I'm trying to think, like, how far off am I gonna be here? I'm gonna be able to sell 1 broadsword, but I think we're still gonna be like a bajillion things off here. I'm not gonna... Definitely not gonna take off my shit for a club, that's for sure.
Very good.
Tell me, baby, what you want, just like the Spice Girls.
Horace, thank you for the 35 months. Also, I just remembered that these people are on day-night cycles with me, so hopefully it doesn't take too long. Exactly. Exactly, Scott. Yeah, dude, I was trying to do it offline to just try to expedite a little bit, and nothing was happening, and now, of course, every enemy's dropping shit for me. What's up, Vintage? The Wing of the Wyvern. Nope. That's right. Horse. Loyal. Loyal guy. Oh, yeah, fucking... Yeah, we're still gonna be a ways off here. Son of a gun. I really don't think there's an easier way to get money, though, than to just fight and sell stuff in the meantime, unfortunately. Because I can't set up my shop to have my wife sell stuff until I got 35K. It's not gonna take that long to get to 35K. The other stuff, who knows? Anyway, I guess we'll start selling. Oh yeah, it's all about the tunes that stick with you long after. That's a good question. Were there fast... What's another game that had fast travel before Dragon Warrior 1? Were there any? There might be. I can't think of any, though. Because Dragon Warrior 1 came out really early, right? Granted, you can't control where you go in Dragon Warrior 1. It's just the last, whatever, last save town. Wasn't it like 1986? Yeah, 1986, yeah. I don't know. Alright, I have to keep selling shit. How much should I get for this guy? Oh, wait, hold on. Wasn't there some dude that wanted to pay a lot of money for half-plate armor? Yeah, either way, I think I'm just gonna sell another broadsword, and we'll keep dicking around. It's not the end of the world. That's what we're here for, right? Yeah, that's wild. That is wild. Yeah, I don't think I would count the death warps malicious. Although a viable and interesting strategy, of course. I thought I remembered it. I am curious to see how the shop mechanic works now. Do I have another wing? I don't. I can go buy one though. Oh no, it's not that far. We'll just walk. I remember now. Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head. Was it? Oh, wasn't it? What's that one? Hold on. Although Phantasy Star 1 was 1987. Right now, it's 3, but I've only played the first 3. Oh, really? Is it nighttime? Yeah, I believe you could. It's been a few years since I last played, though. I always forget a lot of the minute details. Well, if I can sell the half plate for a reasonable price, we're basically there. Hey, what's up, Nasty? Nice. Yeah, Freak SWAT gifted me that for Christmas. Well, I guess I could sell that too. I do plan on playing it sometime early this year. I still love the first Dragon Warrior. I liken it to Breath of Fire for me. Like, I like Breath of Fire 2 the most so far, but I find that Breath of Fire 1, for me personally, is more easily, like, replayable. And that's kind of how I feel. Obviously, the simplicity of the first Dragon Warrior. We didn't get hit that hard with the storm, actually. It was supposed to hit us way worse. We got about half of what, maybe even less than half of what they were expecting. Yeah, I was gonna say, I remember, traveling around in Phantasy Star. But Dragon Warrior 1 was the year prior. No! Laurent's gone. Son of a bitch. Yeah, Phantasy Star is awesome. I love Phantasy Star 1. Very, very ahead of its time. Sure, that's fine. Alright, I think we have enough money now to open our shop. Yep. I liked 2. I probably would have liked it a lot less if I didn't have the handbook. Some of those dungeons. But, yeah, Phantasy Star 1, more fun to me for sure. I really like the first person, you know, dungeon crawling light aspect of the first Phantasy Star. It resonates with me. Yeah, it was a bit of a slog, admittedly. I did like it though. But I would play the first Phantasy Star any day of the week over that one. Okay, here we go. We bought the shop. You do? Alright, from now on, you're the owner of the shop. Thus, Taloon finally gets his own shop and calls for his family. How wonderful! This is our shop. It's a dream come true. I'll work hard from now on. Let's work together to make this the world's greatest shop. I love you. Smack. Are you tired already? It's still early, but you want to go to sleep? No, I'm alright. I'll stay at the shop. Okay, bring you merchandise. When you speak to me over this counter, I'll take the goods you bring and put them up for sale. Oh, okay. Let's see here. So can I give you a club, I guess? Welcome home, darling. Have you brought home more merchandise? What shall I put up for sale? Sure. So from what I understand, yeah, I was gonna say, she like jacks up the prices and I guess people buy it, so. No. We're through stocking, right? Would you like to see what we have for sale? Yeah, what do you got? Got a club? Alright, it's fine.
Thank you.
Smash that like button, I just did.
Horsey, thank you for the 2 doll hair super chat. Yeah, smash that like button, guys. Come on now. I'd appreciate that. And I appreciate your super chat, Horse. Hopefully you're having a good day today. Yeah, my buddy played Phantasy Star Online on Dreamcast back in the day. I did not have a Dreamcast at the time. Also, I feel like something happened. I think I have Phantasy Star Online for GameCube. But I feel like I bought 2 a few years ago and something happened. Either it got... the seller like sent me the wrong thing or something. So I don't think I have it. Not that it matters. I have a modded GameCube anyway, but... Oh, there's a tabletop RPG book for that? For what, Phantasy Star 1 or online? I remember having fun just playing single player on Phantasy Star Online, but also at the time the game was kind of like groundbreaking-ish. So I just enjoyed walking around. Oh, that's awesome. I like stuff like that. Oh, nice. So one of the things that I was going to stream for you guys doing the Resident Evil All Retro Achievements, I was going to do the speedrun one, but I ended up getting it by accident. You just have to beat the game in less than 3 hours, which isn't hard at all if you have any idea what you're doing. It does count all the in-game stuff though, so you have to keep that in mind. But yeah, I ended up like dicking around, like, you know, I hadn't played the game in forever, so I forgot where a lot of stuff was. Made a lot of mistakes and still beat it in like 2 hours. But there are a few other interesting challenges though, that we might end up doing on stream. Either after we wrap up Dragon Warrior 4 or maybe like a interlude. There's a couple interesting challenges that I have to finish. One is... you have to beat the game without using the item box and without saving. I would definitely feel a lot better about it if it was the Japanese version since it's a lot easier, but that's an interesting challenge. I think I could do it, obviously, it's just... gotta map and route that one. And then the other one is beat the game as Jill without picking up any weapons or healing items. So that means that you have the knife, the handgun, and 1 first aid spray. But you could obviously save, which is huge. But yeah, that's you have to be very careful with that run. Jesus. That one's gonna... I think that's gonna be the toughest one. We are towards the tail end of Chapter 3. From what I understand, there's 5 chapters, but I think Chapter 5 is, like, huge, if memory serves. I'm not peeking at anything. Just looking. Let's see. Yeah, Chapter 5 is, like, ginormous. So we have a while to go still. Yeah, I heard that about Phantasy Star. Seems like a lot of games, honestly, they make their own custom servers these days. Like, Demon Souls on PS3 still has servers as well. Obviously not nearly as old, but... The 4R have... Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. I could just tell by the sheer amount of pages. Alright, actually, I don't need this open right now, it's fine. I'm enjoying it. As of right now, I still like Dragon Warrior 3 more personally, but it's good. But like Malicious said, the final chapter is like half the game, so I'm sure things will go crazy once presumably all these people get together. I'm guessing. Alright, so we have a half plate. I'll keep grinding for a little bit here. The only thing is a little scary. I don't have a healing item. Topps Chrome, is that for all sports or is that baseball? Baseball for sure. Yeah, before the unemployed era set in, I actually bought a box of football cards for the first time in a long time. I didn't open them though. At this point, I might never. When I was a kid, my dad was like super heavy into sports cards and shit like that. Weapon and item sprites, don't we all? Don't we all? So I wanted to rest earlier, but I didn't want my dude to leave me, although I feel like Taloon's like strong enough now to handle his own, clearly. And of course, now we want all the drops, right? And they're not happening. We got 3 in like 6 minutes last time. Yeah, I remember like growing up, my dad would go buck wild with sports cards. It was mostly football. There was like some basketball and shit. And we'd like rip a bunch of boxes. Cause he used to go to like trading card shows and stuff like that. And then cards kind of died for a while. They seem to be kind of like... I'm not gonna say in the middle of a revival. I feel like they revived a few years ago. But for a long time, most of the shit was like worthless. Tough to explain, Malicious. Basically, I'll just keep it very, very short. I was going to get the job, but then I didn't. Because they had a huge deal lined up and it fell through last minute, which explains why the CEO who I was speaking with was gone for a few days. He was trying to save the deal. It fell through. I was told numerous times that basically I'm like their #1 candidate and they'll reach out to me when they're able to, so fingers crossed. But basically, yeah, no job. So back to applying for crapola. I am about to die. I kind of hope we get an herb. Wayfarer's close. We're in trouble here. The last one, basically, they got incredibly toxic for the last, like, 2 years that I was there, and there was a bunch of reorgs over the course of the last year and change. There were technically 3 waves of layoffs. One of them was small, 2 of them were sizable. There was budget cuts for, like, technology and stuff, and yeah, I got fucked. I was part of the last wave in January. Ultimately, though, like, you know, it sucks in the interim, but honest to God, like, I am happy I'm not there anymore. And I was stuck. I was never gonna make any more money. I wasn't happy there. So, it's whatever. It was never a great place to work at, but it just became a bad place to work at for the last, like, 2 years. Alright, let's see what we could, you know, I'm gonna try to run here. Can I run? Thank you. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Alright, this dude's probably gonna leave me now. That's fine. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Can I... No. I think my wife will let me rest, right? I worked late today. I guess that's technically working. Wake up, darling. It's morning. Did you make any money? No. Alright. Well, I guess I can give her the Wayfarer's clothes, even though it's kind of shit. $56. There you go. Alright, we can do that. Sure. You know what? I'm gonna put it up for sale. Hell yeah. Because I could basically just buy my own at that point if you keep selling it. And we could sell the club. Yeah, those prices are wild. I mean, if she could do a good job selling, then it's like no-brainer. You just buy everything, right? Because don't they have broadswords? Well, I guess technically, yeah, they got broadswords and then half plates for sale in the town already. In Bon Malmo. I can just buy everything there if she sells. Inventory limit of 255. Okay, makes sense. Ah! Alright, whatever, bro. See you later. Alright, let's putz around in the cave here. Wait, hold on a second. Wrong way. So, Malicious, does Chapter 5 become a little bit more traditional? Like, is it a little bit more of a straightforward RPG, or do you still have, like, a bunch of weird, like this chapter, frankly, is a little strange? Damn, time's flying. I basically only have like an hour plus left. All okay, so that's where yeah, I remember hearing about the all allies on AI thing. Fastest way to make cash? Well, as long as it's not like a glitch or something, you could tell me. Because, to my knowledge, she sells stuff at a high clip, right? And you can get people to drop things. I think the casino opens back up. I should probably have a healing item before I go in here. Shit! I honestly forgot about that. I read about that. And it was like in my mind like 3 hours ago, and it completely slipped my brain. Completely fucked that one up. Thank you for the reminder. Deep down I was like, there's something that that I'm forgetting here. Yeah, I heard about that. Can I afford one right now? Is my question. Whoopsies. Isn't that funny though? Poor guy. Yeah, I'm gonna putz around in here for maybe until my inventory's full or I'm about to die or something. And then we'll head back. I'll drop off whatever the hell I have that she doesn't have. And then we'll look into the abacus. Make an RPG called Bits and Glory the game. Nah, I don't think so. It'll be a about the Discord and Stall Talk and the Lone Ranger making Sora AI videos about each other. Oh nice, I got put to sleep, that's great. What's up, Lord? Okay, damn, I'm getting fucked up by this chicken. Wow, and you only gave me 9 gold? Unbelievable. Alright, we're gonna do one more battle here and then I'm gonna head back. Not too bad. I obviously could be better as always, but... Yeah, exactly. I was doing some offline grinding, which I ended up turning off my console and not saving anyway. The chickens were definitely a lot easier when there was 3 people. I'll say that much. Copper sword, better than nothing. Alright, let's head back to the waifu. Yeah, actually the Bits Discord RPG would probably be fairly interesting, actually, now that we're hashing things out. Lots of shenanigans going on there, with weather reports and Sora AI. I like to run, yes, yes. Lots of chats not going through. So, I had that on my list to fix last night, or excuse me, after the last stream, but I told you guys I had like some bad news drop literally right after the stream, so I got completely sidetracked and never did it. So again, if you guys are getting censored by YouTube, I apologize. I should probably have my mod view open somewhere. It's like strange. I don't see those messages for some reason. I like YouTube more than Twitch, but I will say that things are a lot easier in general on Twitch. Also, I feel like there's a slight chance that the stream chat might crash. I told you guys that the YouTube chat crashes once in a while. And I could usually tell when my computer fans start going haywire for no reason. But we'll see. Alright, there's a copper sword. Yeah. Can you sell this too? Why not? Alright, what a great selection we got here. Yeah, no problem, horse. I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. YouTube has a very, very strict censoring system. Just how it be. Yeah, I hope so. The one thing that kind of terrifies me is I like upgrading my computers every few years, and now, you know, RAM and SSDs and shit are like insanely expensive, which is annoying. Your longer messages don't go through. I think there is a character limit, I believe, but in terms of the other stuff, I don't know. I don't even see anything on my end. I just have like the basic chat view open as the channel operator, so I could like remove people's messages and stuff, but I don't see the hidden ones for some reason. Alright, that's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go over here. Where was the... Why can I not remember where the thing was? That's not the right place. Oh, it's because I have to go all the way back. Yes, yes. Oh, duh, that guy. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, just, don't... Can't say anything. YouTube's gonna ban you. Alright, so that's the ticket right there. The Abacus of Virtue. Well... We gotta do a little bit more grinding. And then we could afford that and give it to her. And then she could sell it, and then we can get a shit ton of money. I'm not gonna lie. I kinda, you know, I get this part. Not a huge fan of it. Just gotta be honest. Yeah, not at all. Definitely not annoying. Yeah, the aforementioned people on my Discord making all those freaking Sora AI videos, they're the reason why people can't afford good computer stuff right now. So my wife is working in the store right now, and she's way better than Taloon. She makes more money. I'm just trying to get enough money here to... I mean, I guess I could... So ultimately I need 7 broadswords and 7 half-plate armors to give the king, to satisfy him, to get 60k, to have the excavation in the tunnel, to get over to presumably the next chapter. So I'm just trying to weigh things right now. I could probably sell this and have enough money to buy the abacus and then have her sell that for me. So that's probably the move at this point. Because then I could just buy stuff if she gives me enough. I don't need to grind for all of them. I'm pretty sure it's 60k, Malicious. From what I understand. I feel like I remember reading it. Maybe I'm wrong. Old man needs to build a tunnel for 60k. When you fulfill the king's order, he'll pay you 60k. Allegedly. I guess we'll see. Either way, we can't do that yet. Yeah, Taloon honestly is like a failure. Yeah, but again, I'm not a huge fan of this segment right now. I'm a little bored. Not the most interesting. I'll leave it at that. Alright. So the other guy will give me more. Yeah, I gotta go back to Bon Malmo. I kind of enjoyed the whole Taloon gimmick at the beginning, but now I'm kind of over the whole merchant thing. That's true, Deeps, that's true. One of these days we'll finally finish Faxanadu. One of these days. Okay. I think we're gonna have enough money now to buy the abacus and then give it to my wife. After selling this thing to this guy. Yeah, it was 16K, or 1600 I think, right? Oh yeah, I got more than enough, we're good. Alright, hopefully the wife starts churning. We need some sales here. Also guys, if you haven't already, please like the stream, I'd appreciate it. I've noticed we've gotten a shit ton of views, and at times I get a lot of viewers. And people are clearly leaving without liking, which hurts my soul. Really easy, you just click the button, that's it. Basically, it's like, it's been interesting in some parts, but, yeah, I don't like this. After the cave of the silver statuette or whatever, it's been pretty boring. Not a fan. But it's almost over, kind of, sort of. Not really. I still need to deliver things to the king. But yeah, I'm thinking Friday during the day is gonna end up being the next stream, guys. Tomorrow, I don't like doing back-to-back days, and then Thursday is like a really weird day for me, so probably Friday. Alright, let's buy the Abacus of Virtue. Exactly. Oh yeah, she's legit, man. That's a lot of gold. Nice. Nope. Alrighty. Well, that's good. Also, can he use the Abacus of Virtue? I don't know why the thing isn't showing up here. Oh, he can! Yeah, and it's better, so I'm actually gonna go buy myself one. Teaching his kid, yeah. Alright, horse, enjoy your shower. We'll be around for, I don't know, probably another 45 minutes or so. You know what I should do, guys? I should save. I haven't saved once since we started today. That'll be a good idea. Yeah, I just, I don't mind, like, you know, weird things. Like, obviously this is very different, especially compared to the first Dragon Warrior, 3 Dragon Warrior games. But this particular segment, post-cave, I just am not a huge fan of. It's very, chore slash checklisty, and I just don't like it as much. Not having a good time. Boring. Yeah, I remember seeing that game, actually. Fuck, what website was it on? I think I was actually gonna buy it. It's like 3 or 4 years ago, I saw it on some, like, deep sale for, like, $1. Yeah, that was it. Alright, we'll see if we can get a few drops, maybe. And then, hopefully, the wife just keeps wheeling and dealing. Because we're gonna need a lot of gold. We need 14 total. 7 swords and 7 armors to give to the king to get the money to excavate. And then, hopefully, I get to lay this chapter to rest. Alright, good. I'll take any more. So I'm assuming at this point I probably can talk to the king and start giving like one at a time, because prior, before I opened the shop, he wasn't saying anything different. Come on, no! We don't want the fucking club. Definitely interested for the next chapter. I want to see what that one holds. I'm over Tulun right now, guys. I've had enough. Had enough of fucking Tulun. Yeah, like I said, I saw those games on sale on like some... I can't remember what website it was. It might have been GOG or something. Seemed interesting to me. Scale shield. Nice, Mr. Serpico. I want to get a real copy of... there's a few soundtracks that I like legitimate CDs for, and vinyls. I have a bunch, but... I'd really like the Eternal Ring soundtrack on vinyl. That would be amazing. I'm pretty sure that doesn't exist. Well, I guess I should probably... discard. Oh, really? Okay. Well, I guess maybe I'll start cheesing, because this is really boring. Alright, let's head back and see if we could at least dump one of those things off at the king. We'll check in with her. So if I give her multiple abacuses, will she sell multiple? Does it make a difference, or do I just have to give her the one? I gotta slog through it. even though it's boring as shit. I'm not gonna lie, this might be the most boring section of any Dragon Warrior game I played this far. It's not to be confused with annoying or overly grindy, but just for a straight up fun enjoyment slash boredom factor, I'm pretty bored. Maker so okay, gotcha. Alright, let me go to the king first. Do I hand them to you? Or you own a shop now? How about taking a big order from me? I want you to collect weapons and armor from my soldiers and deliver them to the people downstairs. My order is 7. Okay, gotcha. I mean, it seems like a lot of them do sell well. Like, I have a bunch of the Castlevania soundtracks, Silent Hill, stuff like that. But it seems like a lot of the real, like, you know, niche things would probably... I don't know about that. I still want to get all the FromSoft soundtracks too. I have Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. And I think I have Demon Souls. I don't have Sekiro or Bloodborne. I think those ones are a little pricey. Yes. 1 suit of half-plate armor. There we go. Alright guys, we need... That's it. Alright, let's go get another, abacus and then I guess keep sleeping? I could sell the scale shield as well, or I can give that to her first. I also need to pee soon. I'm trying real hard to just power through. I don't want to take a pee break tonight, but I think I might have to. Yeah, I was just gonna say, it almost seems like it, right? Is it an event trigger with the king, or do you not need to? Because if you don't, then yeah, I guess it'd probably just be easier for her to do it. It's optional. Alrighty then. Let's get another abacus. Ah, just short. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I need a true gamer chair where I could pee and poop while I'm on stream. You never did any deliveries for the king? Well, what's the fun in that, guys? Come on, that's what they want you to do. Yeah, no, it's boring as shit, so I don't blame you. I am gonna take a pee break, by the way. Because I do want to stream for, like, another 40 minutes, so... I don't think I'm gonna be able to hold it that long. Screw him. I mean, honestly, he's a pace killer, so I get it. Damn. That's pretty good. So if I just keep buying abacuses and giving her abacuses and then falling asleep, that's all you have to do? No respect for the monarchy. Can you put her lunch up for sale? Alright. Yeah, damn. She's like a infinite money glitch over here. Yeah, Lord. I've actually never really played Saga Frontier, believe it or not. My neighbor did, but I didn't. The only Saga game that I played is the first one. No, I'm not tired yet. Alright, I'm gonna see what she's got this time around, then I gotta pee really bad, so take my break. Nope. Yeah, I played, what is it? Final Fantasy... Legend? Which is Saga? No. Oh, shit. Damn. Mr. B's back. Yeah, if the real world was like this, that'd be amazing. Alright, yeah, it seems like the ticket, eh? We're almost at 10K, so we'll just do that. Fine. Oh, hold on. Yes, 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 that's fine. Yeah, I remember the first one being a little rough around the edges, but I did enjoy it. I forgot the lunch was in my inventory. Buy a few more abacuses. Abaci. Yeah, I got the, obviously I played the real one first, but I got the collection on Steam. Probably play that eventually one day when I'm old. I still need to get to the second one. Yeah, she's, like, jacking up the prices, man. I respect it, though, because we gotta get this over with. Alright, let's sleep. Oopsies, did not mean to go up there. I don't want to see my child, okay? How disrespectful, throwing away the lunch right in front of her. Unbelievable. She is a killer saleswoman. Alright, what do we got? Oh, let's go! Let's keep it going here, people. About to be the 30th, yeah. That's wild. Isn't, no, was that last year? When was Resident Evil's 30th anniversary? Was it last year? Wasn't it 95 or was it 96? Is it this year or last year? Can't remember. 96. Yeah, I think the alpha demo was 95. Couldn't remember which one was which. I know I keep yammering on about Resident Evil, but I had a lot of fun revisiting it again last night and this morning. It was technically my first PlayStation 1 game, so lots of memories. Love the series. This year? Yeah, I think you're right. Probably coincide with Requiem and whatnot. That's right, Lord. Yeah, so I got my PS1... So, funny story, I think I mentioned this on stream years ago. My PS1 I got through classifieds in the paper. It ended up being... My mom owned a flower shop, and one of her workers, her son, ended up listing it in the classifieds. We didn't know until I went to go buy it. But yeah, I bought his PS1 from him with Resident Evil 1, so it was like... It wasn't 96, it might have been like 97. I didn't get it right away, obviously, but yeah, it was my first PS1 game, so... Good times. Oh my god, can you get out of the way? He's not gonna move anytime soon. Dude, I can't stop going up the stairs. Alright, I've been holding in this pee way too long. Let's collect our earnings and then I gotta take a break. But fortunately, we're only gonna be streaming for like another half hour anyway. Yes. Okay, not bad. Nice, dude. Yeah, I used to, during the college era, I used to go with my mom to these indoor this one indoor flea market by our house. When my dad was like, he was doing color commentary stuff on the radio for college hockey, so he'd like go away for the weekend and we would just, you know, go gallivant or whatever. But this one indoor flea market, I was like the only dude buying retro games there. This was like 2006, 7. Like every fucking week I would just clear this guy's stuff out. He had like, it was 4 for 10 for NES, Sega Genesis. I think it was 3 for 10 for SNES, and then randomly you'd have like PS1 games and stuff as well. So mostly it was NES, Genesis, and I guess SNES and a little bit of PS1 for me. I did get Resident Evil Director's Cut there for a decent deal. It was like $8. Not too bad. First PS1 game was Spyro. That's a good one. Yeah, those are the days, man. Those are the days. It is not like that anymore, even at flea markets, which is fucking annoying.
Thank you.
35Y, oh Mexican guy here. I'm glad YT is recommending me more retro stuff. Those were the gold days. No matter what people say. Let's pour
Thank
a
you,
cold
Gustavo.
one
I
to it.
appreciate it. Hopefully you're having a good time watching. Thank you for the 200, I'm assuming, Mexican currency because it came through as MX. Thank you so much. Hopefully you're enjoying your time. And hopefully everything's good on your end. I wish I could be delivering some more interesting content at the moment, but we're stuck in this loop of trying to get some money here. I appreciate it, Gustavo. Thank you. Alright, I know I keep saying it. I keep saying I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm gonna collect my money here, and then I gotta take like a 2-minute pee break. And hopefully it's only a few more day-night cycles, and we should be good. Ooh. Didn't make that much. Damn. What do we got right now? Yeah, we still need a lot more gold. Alright, let me save, and then I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and I'll be back here in a bit. Thank you guys for hanging out, appreciate it. And thank you guys, obviously Gustavo for the super chat, Horse for the super chat, and the re-up to membership earlier. And if you guys haven't already, please like the stream, appreciate it. I'm gonna take a quick break, and I'll be back in a jiff. Alrighty, we're back. I'd never played any of the Worms games. Oh yeah, I'm playing on a real top-loader Famicom that's RGB modded with a RetroTink 4K CE, I think it's called. It's not the super expensive one, it's the one that's just a step down. And I'm using a, whatchamacall, Everdrive N8 Pro. I have the real game complete in box, but I don't have like a soldering situation, so I don't trust the saved batteries. I legitimately have not played many N64 games. I told you guys it's like one of my least favorite consoles. I had it as a kid. But as far as like playing through and really beating things, like the game that I played the most was probably Mario Kart, and then I played a lot of dumb shit like NFL Quarterback Club. But yeah, I have a, probably not gonna be able to see it very much. Yeah. I have a special, profile that I put together that's, I feel like it does the scan lines pretty well. It's not, like, overbearing, because sometimes when you do fake scan lines, it shows up really crappily on the internet. Due to the, you know, resolutions and monitor sizes and stuff, but I made this one like as soon as I got the RetroTink 4K CE, and I feel like it's been perfect across every console for me. So so I just stuck with it. Oh yeah, the wrestling games are great. Played a lot of those as well. Was definitely more of a WCW guy at that time though. I really didn't like the WWF Raw game, or whatever, Warzone? Excuse me, yeah, it was Warzone. I hated Warzone. Yeah, WrestleMania 2000 was sick though. That was a, pretty much everything after Warzone was a huge step up for the WWF games. Okay, she's letting me down, guys. She's like not selling that much anymore. What's going on here? You need to start selling more shit, lady. I feel like I'm just spinning my wheels now. Yeah, obviously played a lot of GoldenEye, Mario Kart and stuff too. Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey was a lot of fun. I just preferred the PS1 overall. There weren't enough RPGs on N64, so I didn't really care for it. Definitely a fun, like, party system, though. It takes time. Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you for popping by, Gustavo, and thank you again for the super chat. Hopefully we'll catch you next time. She's cheating me, yeah. She's getting lazy over here. We were singing her praises for how well she was selling everything, and now she's making me look like a fool. We are now rebranding the shop as the Abacus of Virtue shop. Okay? Everybody should want one. Multiple, even. Well, at this point, I thought I was gonna rip through this, but it still seems like it's not happening anytime soon, so I'm just hopeful I can get through this chapter, and then we'll probably call it a stream after that. Here, I'll eat the lunch. Maybe she was offended that I kept throwing my lunch away. It's possible. There we go. That's what we like to see, baby. What do you got left? You sold everything, okay. Alright, we're getting there. Yeah, exactly, Lord. Can make her sell the lunch? Does it double in price? She should sell it for big time money, maybe. I know I said it before, guys, I'll say it again. This has, not been my favorite stretch of Dragon Warrioring, if you will. Not having a great time. Oh yeah. I should, shouldn't I? Then I will do so. Because I am bored out of my mind at this point. Chainmail. Can you guys see the life fading out of my eyes? I did not mean to buy that. Really? I guess I can just give it to my wife too. That was a mistake, click. Yeah. We got the this month's special is the chain sickle at the shop. I actually think I might have more fun going to the cave and getting drops at this point. I don't know. Alright, we could buy a few more at least. You better sell all these in one day, woman. Alright? Well, if anything cemented the fact that my next stream is probably going to be Friday and not tomorrow or Thursday, it was this segment of Dragon Warrior 4. I will need a palate cleanser before Chapter 4, that's for sure. I swear to God I am. This is painful. It's better. Alright, we still got some abacuses up in there. We're getting there, guys. I also need more money for me to get my armor again, too. Well, hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream at least. Goodness gracious. Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's been the best time, Mr. B. The best. I'm so exhilarated right now. I can't hardly contain myself. This is peak. This is the best fucking thing they ever made. Guess we'll go buy some more. Yeah, after this next night, I will save once again. Yeah, it's like the, fucking, I can't think of the saying right now because my brain's rotting out of my head. No matter what, it's like lose-lose. It's like you go dick around in the dungeon for 45 minutes or an hour to get the drops, or you do this and, you know. Either way, not very exhilarating. Whatsoever. That's fine. At this point, it's just my personal mission to get this fucking chapter over with. And start fresh on Friday. I think I had more fun, grinding at the end of Dragon Warrior 2. And grinding at the end game of Dragon Warrior 1. Alright, sell everything. Sell that lunch too. Mr. B? Another 10? Come on, man. That's enough. Mr. B with 10 gifted subs again? Holy mackerel. Whoopsies. I accidentally replayed, Gustavo's thing again.
Very good.
And yes, Scott, I did give Gustavo his shout out. It was Mexican, it was like pesos or whatever, so it's not $200 or something crazy, but it's still very generous, obviously. Thank you again, Gustavo, appreciate it. And congratulations to Kaiosuke Plays, Chicken Nugget, Diedrich Seth, Fall Down Bear, Packet Loss, that's fine. Riken Knights, Ein Fashigi, Texas Longhorn, Big Deagle, and Drax on the gifted memberships for Mr. B, excuse me. Thank you, Mr. B. I have 75 people watching. I must have got served on the homepage or something. Damn. Oh my god, that's hilarious. That's so funny. There's that many people watching, and it's this part of the game. Oh, you can't make it up. I've been sitting here selling Abacus of Virtues for like 40 minutes, not doing anything at all, and I have like my most watchers ever. Gotta love it. Ay. Thank you again, Mr. B, for all the gifted subs. Appreciate it. The old ones call to you.
Very good.
You know, I have a funny story, actually, for those that are here that are new. The last time that I had like a crazy pop-off stream was back in the Twitch days. I was playing Dino Crisis. And my buddy had like a podcast, gaming podcast thing that had a pretty big following, like it was a bunch of people on it. They raided my stream, and I was at a part in Dino Crisis where I had no idea what I was doing. I was pretty much just raging, lost, and going around in circles, and it's just like funny to me that every time my channels explode, it's like in the worst or most boring part of the game that you could pick. Anyway, that's hilarious. Oh, nice. We got 30,000. Alright, where are we right now? What do you got left? So she still has a bunch of abacuses, so I don't need to go too crazy. We're almost to the 60k, which means we could bypass the Kang finally. We don't want to go grind for that stuff. Been playing the merchant role well, yeah. Oh my god, it's too funny. It's like you can get 75 people, you know, watching one of my Dark Souls challenge runs, or you know, the climax of an RPG or something, and again, it's me spamming Abacus of Virtues to Taloon's wife to get money to progress the game. I think I did. I told you guys I don't even pay attention to viewer counts. The only reason I even looked was because Malicious mentioned it, but I like to just stay even keel and pretend like I have 5 to 10 people watching all the time. Don't get too inflated about the numbers, you know? Smash the like button, yeah, exactly. Well, oddly enough, probably with all these people watching, we'll probably get a bunch of, detractors. Ack, ack, ack. Alright, I'm banking on this here. She could put us over 60K if she has a good night of sales here. That's what we're hoping for. And I gotta stop my stream soon anyway, so hopefully we could advance here. DSP arc incoming in. Alrighty. Let's see what we get here. Oh my god, I went upstairs again. Alright, what do you got for me? What are we at right now? We're at 36. Please, big money. Almost there. I think she still has a few abacuses though, right? So... Ah, we're almost there. I bet if I can go to sleep, I think she still has a few more. And then we can finally go build that shit. Man. Yeah, I'm trying to wrap this chapter up, hopefully, in like the next 10 minutes, ideally. Alright. So we got... Alright, so she sold everything, huh? So here's the thing. I want to... I'm assuming my shop is still open when I get Taloon back, so... I do want to do one more round, I think, because I want to stock up on abacuses before we end the chapter. I still can't get over how silly it is that I have my highest viewership when we're, when we're doing this. Yeah, I don't know, man. I have no idea how YouTube works anymore. Like, I have videos that will, like, be dead in the water for weeks, and then it, like, picks up. And again, picks up for me is, like, a couple thousand views, nothing crazy. I'll never understand the algorithm. Retro's tough, too. It's not, like, a huge, you know what I mean? Alright, hopefully this is enough to kind of push me to the point where I'm good. She sells everything, I stock up on abacuses, I go pay the dude 60K, and then we advance to the next chapter and call it a stream. Fingers crossed. Jump in the hot tub for donating. Oh my goodness. Alright. This is it, guys. I guess worst case scenario, if she doesn't sell everything, I could just nap again. But... hopefully this is the last cycle here. Definitely looking forward to a more traditional chapter, hopefully for chapter 4. I'm in the mood for some dungeon crawling and some fighting and not gaming the system. Oh, he didn't sell that much. Right, she still has to have at least like 3. I was gonna say 3. What are we at? Yeah, I want you to sell more. We want more abacuses. This is gonna be, I'm gonna be a full-time, Chapter 3 Dragon Warrior 4 streamer. So I think she's got one more. Okay, guys, let's buy a few abacuses and I'm just gonna call it because I don't feel like doing this shit anymore. Gotta make sure I don't buy too much though. Alright. Alright, let's go get that tunnel excavated. I think that's the end of the chapter from what I understand, because again, I got the handbook and I'm not seeing much there beyond that. Hey, remember you used to be able to fight? That's crazy. I have no armor, too, I just remember that. We tried to speed things up. Alright. You do? Yes! Receive 60,000 gold pieces. I'll use this money to hire people and restart the excavation. Be assured it'll be finished. Do you have to go rest again or something? But yeah, I do have to stop the stream soon. My wife's on her way home. I gotta go, check on things upstairs with the kid. Taloon, look, I started the excavation again. When it's done, I'll send a message to your house. It will be soon. Alright, I guess I'll just go back to town and rest, like, why not? Oh yeah, that's right, the casino reopens. Yes, yes. Yeah, I hate to be hasty here, guys, but I do gotta stop the stream soon, so... And quite frankly, I am all chapter 3'd out at this point. Oh, hello, darling. What? A message? No, I haven't received any. Anyway, aren't you a little tired of working? I hear the casino reopened. Why don't you go there and relax? Oh, damn. Are you not letting me rest? Okay, I guess so. Fine, be that way. And no, I will not be casinoing right now, guys. There will be a time and a place, but not tonight. Welcome to the casino. Only yes, yes, yes. So the casino's in full swing, eh? No matter how much you win, you won't be able to cash in coins. Okay, so it seems like the same stuff from the other chapter. I will go back to the waifu, hopefully, and maybe she has a message. And we could leave. Here we go. Hello, darling. I just received a message that the cave was completed. I didn't understand what it meant. Are you leaving on a journey again? Alright, I won't say anything. You're always chasing dreams. That's what I love about you. Why don't you go? I'll be waiting for your return. Alright, let's go, people. Well, hopefully, you guys enjoyed your time tonight. It was a little boring. Wasn't the best. Uh-oh, malicious. Tell me now, because I gotta get this over with. What did I fuck up? Thank you, Scott. Oh, I already have these ones, and I don't have enough money for any more. I'm just gonna keep going. Oh, we've made some progress here. We've made some progress. I'm traveling the world in search of a legendary sword. If you go through the cave and reach an eastern country, you may find something out about it. Okay. Oh, no problem, Malicious. Endor has a casino and an eatery. You can find jobs there. Many people go through this cave hoping to fulfill their dreams. Taloon, I wish you good luck on your journey. We're going to Endor. Damn. Alright, I'm not moving? Okay. Chapter end, that's what I figured. Thus, Taloon left for the east in search of legendary weapons and treasures. To collect every weapon and to become the world's greatest arms merchant was his dream. The end of Chapter 3, Taloon the Arms Merchant. And that, guys, is where we're going to be ending the stream tonight. Alrighty, guys. Don't worry, I'm going to save. I'm not going to make a mistake like shutting it off, but, alright, I gotta stop the stream there. Thank you again to all who showed up tonight. There was a lot of people watching, probably not all subs. If you haven't already, consider subbing. It's free. Thank you again to Gustavo, Horse Lemonade for the re-up of the membership and super chat, Gustavo for the super chat, and Mr. B for the 10 gifted memberships. Guys, enjoy your memberships if you got it. We will pick back up with more Dragon Warrior 4 likely on Friday. There's an outside chance that it'll be Thursday. We'll finally get the Chapter 4 here. And again, if you're new to the channel, check it out. Lots of retro stuff, From Software stuff. Currently working on some Resident Evil content. And yeah, pick back up later in the week with more Dragon Warrior 4. Thank you guys. Take it easy.